iCorona, a docuseries with today's news as the center of all the drama. Find out who is brave enough to show how they've been affected. You'll see the good, the bad, and the pandemic. Real friends that know how to deviate.
This one's for you, Eddie.
We have been just informed that there's an unknown virus that's attacking all clubs. Symptoms have been said to be heavy breathing, wild dancing, coughing. So when you hear the sound, run for cover, motherfucker.
Trump had extended America's national shutdown to at least the end of April.
According to Dr. Anthony Fauci, 100 to 200,000 Americans could die from the coronavirus.
Streets empty, as nearly 40 million people in that state are sequestered.
In spite of everything that we're doing to slow down this virus, it is still outpacing the resources available to treat it.
That by June 1st, we will be well on our way to recovery.
To extend the government's social distancing guidelines.
Quarantine is to isolate from normal relations or communications. Quarantine. An influenza pandemic is a global outbreak of a new influenza virus. Pandemics happen when new or novel influenza viruses emerge which are able to infect people easily and spread from person to person in an efficient and sustained way. Coronavirus causes 1/3 of common colds and sometimes respiratory infections in premature infants.
You know the age I was saying? When in doubt, pull your camera out, record it. Yeah. So I sent a few friends of mine this text. Hey, I'm trying to come up with some fun, easy content for online. I know, I've been trying to get some type of show with my friends off the ground for years, but y'all are all busy or fake or sucking dick somewhere. But I guess right now is the time y'all really can't be doing none of that. I want to do something easy and fun documenting our quarantine journey because when I moved to New York City, yes, I moved here for opportunities. But now I'm thinking, with opportunities on lockdown and isolation now mandatory, it makes me miss home. Thinking back to what brought me here.
Coming in so many different cultures and races and nationalities, sexual orientation. What people do is what they do, what you do is what you do.
Yeah, but like back home, you were the only gay guy, so you're like a gay celebrity.
Well, back home, I was Beyonce.
Every time I hit the scene, fuck up your club and pushing it, babe. I never change, just stay in your lane. So bad I make me wanna say.
Here, I'm barely Latavia.
Who's Latavia?
Exactly. She was a member of the group that nobody knows.
Okay, so you don't you want to go back and be Beyonce?
I want to be the Beyonce of New York.
Dim the lights, here we go. We've got the results of our dance-off. The winner of our dance-off attack is Karee!
There are a lot of Beyoncés here in New York, including Beyonce.
Over there.
Social distancing. A set of pharmaceutical interventions or measures taken to prevent the spread of a contagious disease by maintaining a physical distance between people in large groups and reducing the number of times people come in contact with each other. It involves keeping a distance of 6 feet from others and avoiding gathering together in large groups. A global outbreak of a new influenza virus. Pandemics happen when new or novel influenza viruses emerge which are able to infect people easily and spread from person to person in an efficient and sustained way.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, aka Princess. I'm 31, about to turn 32, and I am from DC.
Caramba!
Taking this time to build up my identity and to go back to the place where the purpose of me being on this earth and just figuring out what I need to do here.
Alright, what's up everybody? It's NayTheDancer. I am 23 years old, currently in Michigan during the coronavirus, and this is how I...
Caramba!
Some of the things I thought about accomplishing with all the free time we have now, because we have so much of it, is learning how to wholesale. That is a real estate term that I am currently going to be learning about, so I'm not sure how to explain it to you. It's kind of like playing the middleman between contracts and getting a profit out of it. Another thing I wanted to do was brush up on my Spanish. I am not fluent in Spanish. However, I have had 4 years from high school to college of taking classes of it, but that just goes in and goes back out for the most part. I only remember so many things. So I thought it'd be a good time to, brush up on another language.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Monroe. I'm 24. I live in Virginia, and this is how I Corona. I would like to get through this pregnancy journey healthy and safely as possible.
Hey guys, my name is Tyrell. I am 32 years old and I am located in Northern Virginia. And I'm going to show you how I Corona. I Corona by taking this time to practice. One of the biggest things I'm doing right now is practicing on my craft. I have been singing since I can remember. It's something that I love. Something that I'm able to express myself wholeheartedly with doing. And since there's nothing else for me to do in this house, I spend a lot of time doing that, singing, practicing, exploring parts of my voice that I've not explored as much as I've wanted to. I think another thing is that I just moved, which is probably the worst time to do it, which is probably the worst time for me to do it, but I just moved. I didn't really have a choice in the matter, and I love my house. I love my new house. However, I would have liked to have been in a better situation before having to do this. So I am unpacking as well. So while I'm singing, I am unpacking this house. I've been here now for about 2 weeks.
I think that the thing that I'm going to miss the most about life is being able to entertain. So I found a way to entertain. I'm nowhere near any of my family. I'm far away from my friends. And I wanted to find a way for us to all be able to socially communicate while we're doing our social distance.
The one thing I'm going to miss the most about life before is able to move on freely, not allow my immediate family be so worried, as in the elders, be so worried and cautious of me and my daughter. And I cannot wait for school to start up, because like, I commend all the teachers that have our kids for like 8 hours a day, 5 times a week. We had them literally 24 hours for like, this started in like February when they started closing schools down and stuff. Yeah. It's crazy. I commend you.
Something I'll miss most from before COVID-19 would be really just like the freedom to make your own decision of where you're going, how long you're going to be there, just moving around pretty normal. It's not a huge deal. I have to admit I am pretty blessed during quarantine, so I don't miss too much, but just the regular idea that I can leave when I want, go where I want, hang out on the weekends, work through the week, that little schedule. I'm sure everybody misses their regular schedule.
What I miss the most about before Corona would be the lack of care of just going outside, on free will, without having to question my health or questioning my every movement.
When I first heard about Corona, I just thought that it was something happening in a different country. Of course, my heart went out to those people, but I thought lightly of the situation. I didn't think that it would come to the States.
I miss performing. I miss getting on stage and showing any and everyone my talent. I don't think anybody can say they actually know me until they see me on a stage.
This coronavirus is serious. I didn't think it was this serious. I thought it was going to be something that kind of happened and went. It might kill a few old people, and from there, like, life will go on. But I'm just realizing that it's a lot more serious than I thought it was. People are dying by the thousands. It's something that just I never thought I would experience in my lifetime. It only happened in movies. So this can either go really good or really bad. I hope that everyone that's involved in this takes it serious, and no matter what happens to them, they document it. I hope that at the end of the day, the fact I was too serious at first, will come back to bite me in the ass, because I just started taking this serious. Hope you enjoyed this first episode of iCorona. This episode was dedicated to Eddie Jeffries. Eddie was a very important member of our family. He kept us laughing, kept us smiling, kept us happy. 1 year ago today, Eddie was rushed to the hospital where he was in a coma for 5 days and took his last breath on April 15th at 4:15 p.m. Losing him was not easy for any of us, but we've learned that the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the episode, and if you didn't, just leave your address in the comments. And one of us will be right at your front door as soon as this pandemic is over. This one's for you, Eddie.